Hello, my loves. As you know, I'm a bit of a dog fan. So the next deck I'm going to review is the Divine Dogs Wisdom Cards. This came to me from the lovely Satyama Publishing, and it's written by Barb and Randy Crutcher. It won an award for Product of the Year, which I love. And this is the second edition that I'm holding here. The box is fantastic. It's really heavy duty. With the thumb holes, I don't know if you can see against my hand, it's really, really good quality stuff. And the book inside is gorgeous. Its colour, I love it, as you know. I'm a colour fan. So it's got all the pictures in alphabetical order, which makes it so easy. But it's also got, if you can look, it's got some information, and then it gives you additional things to contemplate and think about, which is really quite good in this day and age. And I love the way they say another bone to chew on. I love this because it can be used for anyone at any age in any situation, and it's got a real collection of dogs, as you will see. They used their own, I love this. We dedicate this deck to the following members of the illustration, the Canine Council of Wisdom, who has touched our lives. Aren't they gorgeous? So, with no further ado, let's move on. I got really lucky with this deck because there was a clear card. An extra, so it's my bookmark. Okay, so this is kind of what we need to work on at the moment. Acceptance. I think the world could learn a lot from that, and a lot from dogs. Accountability, also known as responsibility, but I like that too. Carpe diem. I love this. Just reminds me of Sybil. We had a bull terrier called Sybil. She was awesome. Unless you were trying to break into the house, they're not so friendly. She then tended to get angry at whoever was trying to break into the house. But if you were let into the house, she'd lick you to death. Love this. Few people could benefit from that. This is what we're all trying to do. And I love this with the awakening, because it's like, yeah, I want it, I see it, but part of me's still hiding, because it's like, this is some big stuff going on. Big stuff going on. Balance. Steady as she goes. Love it. Belonging. Don't we all want that? Oh. Hello, COVID. Boundaries. Yes. And yes. This comes with the awakening. And then you have the celebration of what you've achieved. We all have the choice. It's always a choice. We all have the choice to see things however we want to see it. to choose who we want to share our journey with. When I first saw this card, I have to admit that it made me cry. My last dog was a golden retriever. Now this one. Aren't dogs the best at this? Aren't they just so good at it? As long as they're near your feet, they're content. As well as being fed, that helps. Mush. We had a basset when I was growing up, and I played the piano and the flute, and my basset used to sing. Nothing wrong with this. If you're going to dream big, I say. I see you, I hear you. That is the most patronising line that counsellors ever came up with in couples counselling. I see you, I hear you. If you really did, you wouldn't have to say that because the other person would know. But you'll notice that the dog doesn't say that. They just do it. When you get halfway through at the beginning or the middle or the end of an awakening cycle, this can come in handy as a reminder. I love that. I just love that. It's like, fly. Look, Mum, I'm flying. Yep. Speak your truth. That's all you've got. Now, see this little thing down here? That's Lily. And over there that you missed, that's Barb. He was in the initial video. I know. I love that. Is it your credit to take? If it is, take it. Don't feel like you have to give it away. If it's your credit to take it. If it's not, give it to somebody else whose credit it is. There you go. Get the big picture. Now I love this one. Dogs are so good at that. They know. They just know. And don't they? Yeah. Open up and get close. Open up and get close. Don't forget to have some fun. Don't forget to have some fun, please. Please don't forget to have fun. Like I was saying, don't forget to have fun. Or to be brave. If you can help others and show them the way so that they don't have to go through reinventing the wheel, then why not? One of the most important things we can ever learn is how to do it. Now, here we go. A lot of people feeling this at the moment. And that. Yep, that too. Missing out on a bit of that being locked away. This is all about seeing things from all different perspectives. I love that. And, you know, it's short. Live it. This too shall pass. What are you going to do when it does? Are you going to do this? Or are you going to do that? Are you going to do this? Or are you going to do that? You see what I mean with these cards? They can be used for anything at any time. Maybe give your mind a bit of a rest. And see your good parts. Don't buy into this. Nothing healthy about that. This is important, because so are you. And solitude doesn't just have to be forced. You can choose to take time out for yourself anytime. This is what I mean. Accept it. Be proud of yourself. Let go of what you can't change. Be gentle to yourself and others. Everybody's going through their own shit. Victim mentality never heals or helps. Keeps you powerless. You are giving your life over to everybody else to either make it or break it. I don't do that anymore. Used to, but then I took responsibility. Best thing I ever learned was to be okay with my ugly side. One day I'm sure I'll do one of these videos in my dressing gown and slippers, because that is the me that most people get to know. And that in the background, that's Barney. He's my wild dog. And he likes to let everybody know that he's in the director's seat. Now, I shall be back in just a jiffy, and we will do a reading with these great, fantastic cards. Hold that thought. And we're back. I had a quick shuffle because, as you saw, they were in alphabetical order. So just to mix them up, I shuffled them up a bit. Now, you'll find that these cards are fairly big, and I've got big hands, so they're a bit tricky to, you know, good old standard shuffle. So with cards like that, I tend to do, you know, the drop and shake, I like to call it. So we'll do that. And for my beautiful assistant today for this reading shall be the White Sage Tarot. Anyway, enough frivolity. We'll have enough of that. There'll be enough of that. Anyway, let's see where we go from here. I just get a bit grounded. There we go. Oh dear, the drop and shuffle. So, what is the overall message for this reading? Integrity. How are we presenting? How are you presenting an altogether you? How are you being congruent? I'm sure you've heard of congruence. Sorry, dog wisdom. They're chewing something they shouldn't be chewing. Anywho, whatever it is, won't kill them, otherwise I would have stopped the video. So, integrity, presenting an altogether you. Congruence is when what you are showing on the outside matches what's inside. Integrity and showing an altogether you is being honest and it's kind of being the best person you can be, staying true to your own values. So I'll just ask a couple more questions, shall we, about with our puppies. Okay, where are you at the moment? You are staying true to your boundaries and staying in your own business, I hope. I might move these across a bit so we can see better. What's going on around you? Arrogance. Is somebody pushing your boundaries? Excuse me. And what can you do about this? Be patient. Okay. So from the get-go, we've got you needing to say what you mean what you say, pretty much. And you're doing this by staying in your own business, you're minding your own business, but you're also keeping your boundaries firm, which I quite like. And I'm a big supporter of healthy boundaries. Someone around you or in your environment could have the energy of arrogance, being better than, knowing better than, just like, well, that kind of energy. Not that I'll tell you what to do, but, if it were me, I would be doing this and this and this. The best thing is with boundaries is you don't have to yell and scream them. Somebody doesn't like it because if you can see these two cards, somebody doesn't like that you're guarding your own boundaries, that you've put the fence up. They don't like it that you're minding your own business. And they certainly don't like that you've got the patience to wait. Let's get a bit more. What's the current situation, please? Current situation. Beautiful. Okay, so the integrity has to do with your home life. Four of Wands, stability, foundation, home and hearth, which I find really interesting because it's right beside the fence that says stay in your own business, mind your own business, look after your own boundaries. So you've got the need to be congruent and authentic at home and probably further abroad. Yep, this has caused there's been some really nasty words, messages, and as a result, thoughts, beliefs going around at the moment. But there's an end to that. This is the end of the cycle. I'm just going to have a little story time. There has been some kind of fiery battle. Maybe this could be a neighbourhood dispute, like with a neighbour. It is coming to an end though, very soon. Under the patience card, you've got the death card. This is coming to an end very soon, this situation. It would have been fairly fiery, fairly spitfiery. There is going to be happiness afterwards because you've stuck to your boundaries and you've been patient. Major Arcana, happiness, that's a beautiful card. It's the Sun card. It's all things bright and bubbly and happiness. Four of Pentacles. As long as you don't hang on to this stuff, you don't want to hang on to it. Somebody else might, they might not want it to die off. So we'll just see. But the best revenge isn't success, because everybody defines success differently. So the best revenge is happiness. And once you're contented and happy, it's the best revenge because you're not trying to get revenge. You're just being authentically happy, contented, minding your own business, doing your own thing, singing your own song. You're not hanging on to any of this arrogance and better than and determination to win. You've got the Nine of Swords next, which talks about sleepless nights and indecision. You could be going through a bit of that at the moment, but don't forget you've got the Ten of Swords. So you can put it all to bed. You can lay it all to rest. You don't have to keep thinking about this stuff over and over and over again. And the advice is to lay down any burdens. So if this has been a burden, if this dispute has been a burden for you, the advice card's coming out and saying you don't have to worry about it anymore. You can lay it down. Put it down. You carried it long enough. Just put it down and be patient, and everything will work itself out beautifully. Oh my lordy wordy me, what was I just saying? Everything will work itself out beautifully. You've got the Ten of Cups as an outcome card. I think that is beautiful. There you go. You've got 3 tens and the Death card. This is coming to an end, my love. Whatever this is, whatever it was, your patience and staying in your boundaries and being authentic and true to yourself and not getting involved in this one-upmanship and better than and I'm who needs to be top dog. And just being happy in your own skin and enjoying life, it's going to come to an end of its own accord because you aren't playing the game. You aren't playing the tug of war anymore. You're just minding your own business and lying in the sun like happiest dogs do. All right, my love, I hope you enjoyed this. I really did, so I hope you have too. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. When I can close this down,